Today's topic. Ready?
Yeah.
I don't believe R. Kelly's a predator.
Shut it down. We're good. Yes, he is. Next video. Cool. I'm glad that we got that cleared out. Yes, he is.
I think he has an appetite.
I feel that.
Are you serious?
It's gonna get good.
Oh, yeah? Oh, no.
I feel that R. Kelly pissed off the wrong person. I don't know what he did, but he pissed off the wrong person.
It's a very, very good choice of words.
He pissed off the wrong person.
I think the big problem is that he pissed on the wrong person. I think that's the problem. I think he pissed on the wrong person. I think that's the problem.
And that launched this investigation. I am a little sympathetic to R. Kelly. I know that sounds really, really crazy, but hear me out. I guess I need to start with what I've done.
Let me just say this. If you guys are faint of heart or if this kind of stuff makes you uncomfortable, stop watching right now. It's about to get weird.
When I was doing my Craigslist protocols hot and heavy, I would get a ton, I mean a ton of high school girls answering my ads.
Ben non. Ben non. C'est sûr que tu me niaises, bro. C'est sûr que tu me fucking niaises. Toi, tu mets ça on cam. Et tu broadcast ça sur le... Tu te demandes pourquoi R. Kelly s'est fait pogner. Toi, dans ta tête, tu t'es dit ça faisait du sens. Tu t'es dit, hey, je vais me filmer. Puis je vais juste délater ma propre tête. C'est ça? C'est ça, là. C'est ça qu'on vit, là. C'est ça que t'es en train de me dire, là. On est en train de vivre un doute qui se délate, là. Le partenaire a dit secondaire. Secondaire!
We about to find out.
Secondaire!
Yeah.
Tabarnak, c'est fucked up.
And typically, I ignored them. Because even though I have a similar appetite to R. Kelly,
Nigga!
You know, this is a YouTuber with like over 150K subs.
C'est sûr que tu niaises.
All right, let's find out.
I like young women, but I don't like children. But this is how a child tricked me.
Ben non! Ben non!
This video keeps getting worse.
Là.
This video keeps getting worse.
Là.
This video is really disturbing.
You need to put the second disclaimer.
Guys,
You need to put a disclaimer.
I've cut out some parts that would make you super queasy, but I'm warning you, there may still be some portions here that'll make you uneasy. The original video was filthy. And I've seen some weird shit in my life.
Is it still on? On the web?
Was when I downloaded it. Look at the bottom left corner.
This is how a child tricked me. Typically, they would be young. There would be lots of signs that this girl was very, very young. And I would just ignore them. Then this one girl, she answered the ad. We started to talk, and she was an exceptionally mature 17-year-old. Let me say this again. This chick was 17. Her conversation was different. She actually was a hairdresser.
She was a hairdresser. Nigga, she made braids.
And oh my God, she had these amazingly firm double D. That should have been my clue. One of the things that I would do is I would do social media search on all my chicks just out of curiosity. So I'm like doing my social media search and I find her Facebook page and I see her with her high school friends. And I'm like, oh shit. So I call her up and I ask her, because, you know, she told me she was 21. That's what she told me. And you cannot unfuck a chick. You can't unfuck her. And I was like, I need you to tell me something. How old are you? And then she got very silent and she said, I'll be 18 in 4 months. Then she also said the age of consent in Georgia is 16, so you're good. She was everything that I liked.
It's 16 if you are. It's 16 if you are.
It depends.
15 months.
So
over.
It depends.
Right?
It depends. Some
Yeah.
places just like it's full.
16, okay.
Some people it's a catch age.
Yeah.
So within 3 years,
Yeah.
whatever. But I don't know
Doesn't
about
matter.
Georgia, but just the fact that you a 30-year-old man and talking to high schoolers is super suspect. But anyways, I digress. Let's keep going.
And you know what I kept doing? I kept fucking her.
OK. Tu vois? C'est ça. C'est ça. C'est exactement ça. J'aurais pu faire. Aïe. She lied. Tu savais. Là, tu sais, là.
No, he knew. Because you know what he said. You can't unfuck a girl.
At this point, I fucked her 15 times. The crime was done. So I just kept fucking her from she was 17 to 22. R. Kelly and I are similar, but we're very different. Because I have safeguards. I know when I'm getting out of control.
You're getting out of control when you post it on the web.
Yeah, you really don't have safeguards. The fact that you thought it was a good idea to post this proves how stupid it is. But let's keep going.
And this is how a lot of young girls end up with older dudes. Their parents are not heavily involved in their lives, where they have the time and the freedom to get away with this stuff. And her parents didn't check her. She'd go out, she'd spend the night out. Her parents were like, you know, she came home alive, cool. Her parents were not on her. So I didn't have to worry about catching a charge from the parents. R. Kelly is being portrayed as a predator, right? Did he hold a gun to these women's heads?
No, he put them in fucking dungeons and held them hostage. What are you smoking? What the fuck is this guy on, bruh? What are some of you on? R. Kelly's clearly guilty of what he did. Any dude who hangs outside of high schools to go pick up his next woman when you a grown 30-year-old man is fucking weird to me. Fucking weird for you to just be hanging around high schools waiting for these girls to get off. That's sus, bruh. Even if it's not illegal in some places, it's fucking strange. And R. Kelly, beyond hanging outside of schools, literally kept some of these women in rooms and locked them there and made them do stuff. Like, what are you niggas smoking?
And there is something special about fucking a chick who doesn't have a lot of sexual experience. Because everything you do to her is fun. It's all brand new. And if you've got that type of appetite, it can be insatiable. This is the reason that I never got caught, because I never brought anyone else into my circus, so to speak.
You can already tell that even though this guy says he did nothing wrong, he uses words like, I never got caught. I didn't bring other people in on my gig. This is why I'll never be stopped. So even in your head, you understand the implications of what it is that you're doing. You understand, and even the words that he uses, it's like, you can tell that sex for him is not very reciprocal. He talks about appetite and insatiable. It's almost like gluttony, like you're consuming things.
And you know who does that? A predator.
Yeah.
Remember when I started this video and I told you I had all these high school girls answering my Craigslist ads? Did I have a gun to their head? Did I ask them to reply to my ads? They were searching this out.
By that logic, you could go ahead and sell drugs to kids. Hand it to a 15-year-old, 13-year-old, 10-year-old. They went and sought this out. The reason why we don't allow these young folks to seek it out, Because generally, we put a stopgap and we say, beyond this age, you're not responsible enough to make these decisions for yourself. Now, maybe you feel like there's a bit of nuance. Maybe the age shouldn't be 18, it should be 17, it should be 19. Who knows? But if your defense is, they asked, so I gave it to them, nigga, you're going to jail. Can you imagine justifying selling drugs to kids by saying,
I didn't have a gun to the head.
what are you talking about?
So this is why I have a problem with the predator label, because they were willing participants in the dynamic. Essentially, I conducted my fuckery in the safe zone. I did stuff I knew I could get away with.
So because you could get away with it, it's okay.
You know what?
You
For 20
bugging.
plus years, R. Kelly got away with it too until he didn't.
You bugging.
I would tell you, man, you post this stuff online, don't be surprised if you get some calls.
You bugging.
Like, there was this one girl, and she was super cute, and then I did my research on her and saw her pictures of her with her mom and dad, which means her parents were very much involved in her life. And that right there would have been the danger zone, because
So you're seeking out
Vulnerable.
people. You're a predator. You're a predator. I am not a killer. But if I look at someone and I'm able to puncture them with my knife and they end up dying, they didn't have to die. You're a killer.
So this is interesting.
What is?
I like words.
Yes, you do.
So, for prey, it's to take advantage of, exploit, or injure. So, when he talks about these young women not having their parents super in their life, he's seeing a vulnerability. And what he does is he understands that's the time to go. When the parents are not present, they're vulnerable, they are malleable, therefore they are accessible, and there's no danger to myself. They are vulnerable, therefore he preys on them, right? Because that's what it means to prey on somebody. That's what predators do, right? They're higher up generally on the food chain, and they understand the other ones are weaker, and so they go for them. You are by definition of the word predator. And this is not even an age thing. Her parents are not in her life. She's isolated from people. I'm gonna slide right in. That's fucking strange.
And he's just trying to gaslight you into thinking that he's not a predator. That's pretty much what it is.
Fair. Fair.
because this is how it happens. She comes over, we fuck, she goes home, her mom and dad press her. He's like, I fucked this old man. And next thing you know, mom and dad call the police. Police knocking at your door. That's how that goes down. So I never put myself in the crosshairs of the danger zone.
You did now. You did now, stupid.
Young can be fucking amazing. I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. That's why I was able to do this stuff and get away with it, because I'm a nobody.
What's 9 plus 10? She's not 21. You stupid. No, I'm not. You stupid.
And let me tell you guys, the original video is way more foul. He talks about like taking some of these young women's virginity as an old man. He talks about like smashing a mom and then having her daughters afterward. Like, it's disgusting. 15, 16-year-olds. Like, he goes into some details that are just like, it's very it's like nasty. And I edited it out because it's a little bit too much. If you guys want to go find it, I'm sure you're going to be able to. But good Lord.
That did.
There are people like this out there.
Yeah.
And sometimes they're stupid enough to out themselves.
But it comes with some certain kind of, you didn't get caught, so.
And listen, I'm not saying
Get
age
more
differences are inherently bad, but if you're hanging outside of high schools, guys, you got to start to ask yourself questions. You got to start to ask yourself some questions. If they're underage, got to start asking yourself some questions. That's weird. And this man's got weird intentions. Sorry, but if you want to find a young woman who doesn't have a good relationship with her parents, that's the fucking strangest shit I ever heard. That's nasty. That's nasty. Oh, I'm looking for a woman who's a drug addict. That's fucking weird. Yes. Oh, I'm looking for a guy who just got out of a divorce recently, heartbroken. That's fucking weird. You're looking for people when they're at their lowest so you can fuck with them? That's nasty.
Yeah.
But there's people like that out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and it's not even just sex. It's also scamming. People go after widowers all the time with scams. People prey on vulnerable people in not just sexual ways, but in financial ways and all kinds of ways. So, I don't know. That's how people end up in a lot of abusive situations. They're isolated from other people, and then the wrong person comes along and smells their vulnerability and locks them in those situations. So, all this to say, be mindful of folks like this. And yeah, like you heard him say, man, parents, be in your kids' lives. Be in your kids' lives. Because people are looking for parents that are not present.
Apparently.
Your kids got social media. Your kids got social media. Be very mindful. I'm not saying micromanage that shit, but be present.
You heard it from the predator himself.
Yeah. They're telling you this themselves. So, anyways, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Bro, can I say that video is
nasty.
disgusting?
That's
You think that's nasty? I'm telling you, the original one,
I don't
10
wanna
times
feel it.
more.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm going to go take care of my appetite. Let us know what you guys think.
That's nasty.